Hello again. Welcome to CropLife Retail Week. This is Paul Schrimpf with Sfiligoj. Again, kind of reviewing the news of the day and the week. For a couple of issues, a couple of editions of this, we talked about the possibility of a consolidation or an acquisition, and this week we actually have one. Topcon made the announcement that they have acquired NORAC. NORAC is they're the folks that make the boom height adjustment, the automatic boom height adjuster with the sensors. And I got a chance to talk to Mike Gomes over at Topcon this morning a little bit to talk about that. I mean, recently they acquired Digistar. It was, I think, back in March time frame, shortly after I had talked to the folks at Digistar. Commodity Classic, the folks that do weighing equipment for seed and grain. Obviously, NORAC brings more technology to them. It's a company that Mike called the best-in-class company in terms of technology. It brings great people to them. They're going to have to figure out how to absorb all these resources now and what kinds of technologies will emerge from them, from these consolidations they've made now, or these acquisitions. But it should be interesting. It gives them access to, I guess, different customers, different technologies, and I guess also shows Topcon is pretty committed to staying into agriculture. For a fairly new player relative to other companies in ag, they've come in and they've continued to be kind of committed to growth and to diversity, and so that'll be interesting to see how that plays out over the summer. I've been told maybe we'll see some things at Farm Progress that kind of indicate where they're going. Farm Progress show, that is, at the beginning of September. How about you, Eric? What's going on in your world?
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, one of the things I wanted to talk about is, I know a couple of months ago one of the big topics of conversation was the WHO report talking about the classification of glyphosate as a possible carcinogenic. And I know apparently the WHO group responsible for that, the International Agency for Research in Cancer, is about to come out with apparently another report or two that will also classify 2,4-D and dicamba in the same light. And as you might imagine, the ag market is preparing for that statement to come out. And I know that this morning I was looking at a joint statement that came from the American Soybean Association and the National Corn Growers. And they basically, as you might imagine, think that the reports coming out are not representative of how the products are used in the marketplace. And even worse, I'll read here what they say. While IARC may be fulfilling its narrow charge, its findings are easily misrepresented and misunderstood by the public. So, of course, that's the danger here, Paul, is that this information gets out there. Special interest groups will latch onto it and send it out to basically anyone in the marketplace. And if you don't really know all the facts and don't have all the good data to go with it, then we're just going to be coming under a lot of scrutiny and a lot of criticism, and the industry is going to have to be doing its best to fight back against it.
Yeah, I know we have some good people working on a lot of these things. Jim Gray, who we talked to from the 2,4-D task force. I mean, there's been decades and decades of research on these crop protection chemistries, finding absolutely no problems with them. So, yet again, we find ourselves in a communication battle, and good luck to those doing that good work, and we'll see how that plays out this year. Well, thanks again for joining us this week for CropLife Retail Week, and we'll see you again next week.